Hello, and welcome to Shakespeare at the Opera. We're really excited to bring this digital concert to you tonight, which is not just opera arias and Shakespeare monologues. We've also got some scenes, art songs, musical theater pieces. You want it, we've got it, as long as it was inspired by the works of William Shakespeare. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Though she is one of this confederacy, now I perceive they have conjoined, all three, to fashion this false report in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired, have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? To all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters vow the hours that we have spent, when we have chid these hasty-footed times, for parting us. Oh, is it all forgot? All school-day friendship, childhood innocent? We Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key. As if our hands, our sides, voices, and minds have been incorporated, so we grew together, like a double cherry seeming parted, but yet a union in partition. Two lovely berries molded in one stem. So with two seeming bodies but one heart, two of the first like coats in heraldry, but in one crowned with one crest, and you will rend our ancient love asunder to join with men in scourging your poor friend. It is not friendly, it is not maidenly, our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame. Love's heralds should be thoughts which 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over lowering hills. Therefore do nimble-pinioned doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind-swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the highest hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections and warm youthful blood, she'd be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many feign as if they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, and pale as lead. Oh, God, she comes! Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Send thy man away.
Peter, stay at the gates.
Now, good sweet nurse. O Lord, why lookest thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
I am a-weary. Can you not give me leave a while? Ay, how my bones ache. Oh, what a jaunt have I had.
I wouldst thou had my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak, good nurse, speak.
Jesu, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost give in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo. No, not he. Oh, though his face be better than any man's, yet his leg excels all man's, and for a hand and a foot and a body, they are not to be talked on, yet they are past compare. He's not the flower of courtesy, but I warrant him as gentle as a lamb. On thy way went serve God. Oh, what, have you had dinner at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, Lord, how my head aches. What a head I have. It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. On the other side, my back. Oh, my back beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death for jouncing up and down.
In faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Sweet nurse, what says my love?
Your love says like an honest gentleman, and a courteous, and a kind, and a handsome, and I warrant a virtuous. And where's your mother?
Where's my mother?
Mm-hmm.
Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Marry, come up, I trow. Is that a poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil. Come, what says Romeo?
Oh, have you got leave to go to shrift today?
I have.
Well, you hence to Friar Lawrencel. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Oh, well, now comes the wanton blood up to your face. It'll be in scarlet straight with any news. You to church. I'll another way to fetch a ladder by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am the drudge, and toil at your delight. But you shall bear the burden. You shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, I'll to dinner. Hie you to the cell.
Hie to high fortune. Honest nurse, farewell.
Depuis hier, je cherche un maître. Est-il encore chez vous, mes seigneurs Capuleti? Voyons un peu si vos dignes valets, à ma voix ce matin, oseront reparaître. Que fais-tu, blanche tourterelle? Tassenée de vautour, quelques jours déployant ton aile, te suivra les amours. Ô vautour, il faut la bataille pour prouver les stocks et les détails. Leurs becs sont aiguisés. Laissez-le, ces oiseaux grand bruit. C'est pas si vrai, c'est nos amants, côté et tendresse, aux astres de la nuit. Gardez bien la belle qui vivra verra votre tourterelle vous échappera, votre tourterelle vous échappera. Gardez bien la belle, votre tourterelle vous échappera.
Malvolio. Oh, God, I hate Shakespeare. That's right, I said it.
No.
I do, I hate Shakespeare. I just don't get it, how a mediocre actor from a measly little town is suddenly the brightest jewel in England's royal crown. Oh, God, I hate Shakespeare. His plays are wordy, but oh no, the great Shakespeare. That little turdy has no sense about the audience. He makes them feel so dumb. That bastard doesn't care that my poor ass is getting numb.
How can you say that? How can you say that?
It's easy, I can say it, cause it's absolutely true.
Don't be a weakness, the man is a genius.
His genius is he's fooling all of you.
But he's brilliant, what majesty flows from his pen. His poetry soars like a sweet violin. God's own inspiration like lightning doth strike him, and he captures my soul.
Jeez, you sound just like him.
Really? Thanks.
You should hate Shakespeare.
Well, I don't. I try to emulate Shakespeare.
Well, there's your problem. You're so blinded by the bard who's such a pompous little man.
Why is it a problem to admit that I'm a
Cause he's
fan?
a hack with a knack for stealing anything he can.
How can you say that? How can you say that? The man really knows how to write a bitchin' play. Use you could pen one, we wish we were in one.
I just wish that he would go away.
Well, that's not going to happen, because everyone I know says that he's the greatest writer that England's ever known.
And that's another thing I hate about Shakespeare, is all the twits who bloviate about Shakespeare, and how they prattle on about his great accomplishments while la-di-da-da. And once they get to gushing, there's no stopping them, and then it's blah, 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 Shakespeare. And he walks in, it's dum-da-dum-da, Shakespeare. He's holding court, and they say, Will, you're such a genius, and your writing is divine. A rose by any other name is such a clever line. And they're all, and he's all stop, and they're all, and I'm all, and I'm really getting sick of it. And I hate Shakespeare.
I think by now we sort of know you hate Shakespeare.
Shakespeare, the way he feigns humility when all he does is gloat, the way he wears that silly, frilly collar around his throat, the poster child for why no one should ever procreate. Let me make a shorter list and I will give it to you straight. Every little thing about Shakespeare is what I hate.
Shakespeare.
Don't hate.
Think not, I love him. Though I ask for him, 'tis but a peevish boy. Yet he talks well, but what care I for words? Yet words do well when he that speaks them pleases those that hear. It is a pretty youth, not very pretty, but sure he's proud. And yet his pride becomes him, he'll make a proper man. The best thing in him is his complexion, and faster than his tongue did make offense, his eye did heal it up. He's not very tall, yet for his years he's tall. His leg is but so, and yet 'tis well. There was a pretty redness in his lip, a little riper and more lusty red than that mixed in his cheek. 'Twas just the difference between the constant red and the mingled damask. There'd be some women, Silvius, had they marked him, in parcels, as I did, would have gone near to fall in love with him, but for my part I love him not, nor hate him not, and yet have more cause to hate him than to love him. For what had he do to chide at me? He said mine eyes were black, my hair black, and now I am remembered, scorned at me. I marvel why I answered not again. But that's all one omittance is no quittance. I'll write to him a very taunting letter, and thou shalt bear it, wilt thou, Silvius?
Come again, sweet love doth now invite thy graces that refrain to do me due delight, to see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die with thee again in sweetest sympathy, to see, to hear, to touch, to kiss, to die with thee again in sweetest sympathy. Come again, that I may cease to mourn through thy unkind disdain, for now left and forlorn, I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die in deadly pain and endless misery. I sit, I sigh, I weep, I faint, I die in deadly pain and endless misery. Gentle love, draw forth thy wounding dart, thou canst not pierce her heart, for I that do approve, by sighs and tears more hard than are thy shafts, did tempt while she for triumph laughs, by sighs and tears more hard than are thy shafts, did tempt while she for triumph laughs.
When icicles in by the wall, and Dick the shepherd was his nail, and Tom bears those into the hall, and milk and dross and home and pail. When blood is nipped, and away is befall, the knights they sings a staring to wit, to wit. it. Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height. She hath urged her height. And with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem? Because I am so dwarfish and so low. How low am I? Thou painted maple, speak. How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes. Be kind and courteous to a nice gentleman, all in his box and all in his eyes. Leave him with apricots and remedies, with perfect grace, remedies, maladies. The honey bags steal from the humble bees, and all night droppers crop the waxen thighs, and watch them fine to her my love, to her bed, and to her eyes.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me. Why, it must be requited. I hear how I am censured. They say I shall bear myself too proudly if I perceive the love come from her. They say, too, that she would rather die than show any signs of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that can hear their detractions and set them to mending. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth, I can bear them witness. And virtuous, 'tis so, I will not deny it. And wise, but for loving me. By my troth, it shall be no great addition to her wit, nor any semblance of her folly, that I should be horribly in love with her. I may chance have some odd quirks or remnants of wit broken on me, since I had so long railed against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and sentences and these paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No, the world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live until I would be married. Here comes Beatrice. Oh, by this day she is a fair lady. And I think I spy some marks of love in her. Huh?
Holy, fair, and wise is she, the heavens such grace did lend her, that adored she might be, that adored she might be. Is she kind as she is fair? For beauty lives with kindness. To her eyes doth love repair, to help him of his blindness. And being helped, inhabits there, and being helped, inhabits there. Then to Sylvia let us sing, that Sylvia is excelling. She excels each mortal thing upon the dull earth dwelling. To her garlands let us bring, to her garlands let us bring.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? Wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valour as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the old cat in the adage? What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They've made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from his boneless gums, and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done this. We fail. Screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, whereto the rather shall his day's hard journey soundly invite him? His 2 chamberlains will I, with wine and wassails, so convince that memory, the water of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only, when in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death. What cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
I hate men. I can't abide 'em even now and then. Than ever marry one of them, I'd rest a virgin rather, for husbands are a boring lot who'd only give you bother. Of course, I'm awfully glad that mother had to marry father, but I hate men. Of all the types I've ever met within our democracy, I hate the most the athletes with their manner bold and brassy. He may have hair upon his chest, but sister, so has Lassie. Oh, I hate men. I hate men. Their worth upon this earth I do not ken. Avoid the traveling salesman, though a tempting Tom he may be. From China he will bring you jade and perfume from Arabia. But don't forget 'tis he who'll have the fun and thee the baby. Oh, I hate men. If thou shouldst wed a businessman, be wary, oh, be wary. He'll tell you he's detained in town on business necessary. His business is the business which he gives his secretary. Oh, I hate men. I hate men. Though roosters they I will not play the hen. If you espouse an older man through girlish optimism, he'll always stay at home at night and make no criticism. Though you may call it love, the doctors call it rheumatism. Oh, I hate men. From all I've read alone in bed, from A to Z about 'em, if love is blind, then from the mind all womankind should doubt 'em. But ladies, you must answer to. What would we do without him? Still, I hate
Since I reached the charming age of puberty and began to finger feminine curls, like a show that's typically Schuberty, I have always had a multitude of girls. But now that I'm married man, at last am I, how aware of my dear departed past am I. Where is the life that late I led? Where is it now? Totally dead. Where is the fun I used to find? Where has it gone? Gone with the wine. The married life may all be well, but raising an heir could never compare with raising a bit of hell. So I repeat what first I said. Where is the life that late I in dear Milano? Where are you, Momo? Still selling those pictures of the scriptures in the Duomo? And Carolina, where are you, Lena? Still peddling your pizza in the streets of Taormina? And in Firenze, where are you, Alice? Still there in your pretty, itty, bitty, bitty palace? And sweet Lucretia, so young and gay, what scandalous doings in the ruins of Pompeii? Where is the life that late I led? Where is it now? Totally dead. Where is the fun I used to find? Where has it gone? Gone with the wine. The marriage game is quite alright. Yes, during the day it's easy to play, but oh, what a bore at night. So I repeat what first I said. Where is the life that late I? Where is Rebecca, my Becky Wecchio? Could still she be cruising that amusing Pontevecchio? Where is Fedora, the wild virago? It's lucky I missed the gangster sister from Chicago. Where is Venetia, who loved to chat so? Could still she be drinking in a stinking pink palazzo? And lovely Lisa, where are you, Lisa? You gave a new meaning to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Where is the life that late I led? Where is it now? Totally dead. Where is the fun I used to find? Where is it gone? Gone with the wine. I've oft been told of nuptial bliss, but what do? At 1:45, with only a shrew to kiss. So I repeat what first I said. Where is the life that
Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We hope that you enjoyed watching this digital concert as much as we enjoyed presenting it to you. So we're going to be back on the digital stage on Thursday nights in February. So keep a lookout for that slate of events, which we're going to announce in just a couple of days. So until then, bye!